Hello everyone, this is Angelina and I would like to welcome all of you to the BitClub Network Special Promotion Opportunity webinar offered by Next Level Africa. It gives me great pleasure to introduce you to our presenter for the day, Mr. Noel Adams, the founder of Next Level Africa and the leader of the Smada team. Welcome, Noel.
Hi to everybody, and I'd like to welcome everybody to this special webinar that we're doing here. I'll try and be brief, at the same time be informative with what we've got on offer here, and hopefully we can really get you excited about what's about to be offered to you. First of all, I'll start off with the company, which is BitClub Network, and welcome to the BitClub Network. Right now is the time to capitalize on digital currency movement happening all over the world. As a member of BitClub Network, you have an opportunity to participate in the mining pools that allow you to earn daily Bitcoin and other digital assets. Now, the benefits of BitClub Network to our team. With BitClub Network, they're not a startup company. BitClub Network has had growth and a successful track record for 3 solid years. Experienced teams joining our group and working with us. And the opportunity for the NLA coin. And this is the main thing behind this, because we can expose our coin to the masses, and joining a group that already has 300,000 members just makes a lot of sense. We were looking at startup companies in the past, but we were doing all the heavy lifting. So we will find that working with an established company that are already doing $1 billion a year, we'll get leverage from that. This is a pie chart for the blockchain. It shows you the miners in there. Now with the miners, China's got something like 75% of mining activity. And you'll notice there the other miners, the percentages that they've got. BitClub Network, you can see there, they've got 3.2%. I did see a chart yesterday where they're showing 4.7%. So they have increased quite a bit in what they're doing, and they've got some additional mining equipment that'll be going out there, which will increase the hash, so therefore increase the mining activity. And in doing that, it just means that there's more coins to be mined, so therefore there's a bigger return on the mining. But it's important to see that they are there in the mining with the coin. Now they have a compensation plan, obviously with the company, and so we are not going to go over that compensation plan in detail now. Because it's just too involved, but we're just going to give you a little bit of an idea on where the comp plan is. They have multiple income streams through the BCN, including the BitClub mining shares, multiple binary team cycle bonuses, binary matching bonus, level up sponsorship bonus, plus much more. There's quite a bit in involvement. Look, there are videos out there with the mining and the compensation plan. A good YouTube video explaining the compensation plan in detail is that particular one there. We'll get a copy of that. But it was made in September 2017 when Bitcoin was still $4,000 a coin. Because they've been going now for 3 solid years, there are compensation plans and recordings that go back 2 and 3 years when the Bitcoin was $200 and $300 a coin. There was one there where a gentleman had established 950 Bitcoins, and that was in 12 months. He had established that. Back then when he did the video, the 950 coins, that Bitcoin was about $300 a coin. So that was worth about $350 or something $1,000 that those Bitcoins were worth. on today's money, if those same coins were there, it's probably close to $15 million. So you can see that by getting paid, because that's how they do their payouts, they pay out in cryptocurrency. You can see that if you hold it for a while, you can establish a nice return on it as well. They have 3 different mining pools. You've got the $500 mining pool, which is the starting pool out there. Now they all run for 1,000 days, and on the $500 mining pool you can set your commissions on there. It's defaulted to 50%. Now what that means is that you never have to repurchase your mining pool again. You're in permanently. You're in for good on that, because what's happening is that you purchase that, and then 50% of your earnings go back into repurchasing more mining equipment and paying commissions as well. So you constantly build up your mining pool, so it compounds out there. So what you've got there is pool 1. Now pool 2 is $1,000, and obviously you get 2 lots of shares in comparison to pool 1. You have 1 share, so you'll have 1 share in pool 2, but it's equivalent to 2 shares in the pool, which also runs for 1,000 days. And your commissions are defaulted at 60%, and you repurchase 40%. But look, a lot of people do the 100%, because if you do 100%, it builds your mining shares up much quicker, and of course they compound. Your pool 3, which is a $2,000 pool, runs for 1,000 days, and you can collect 70% in commissions on that one and 30% repurchase. But once again, it's entirely up to you. I bought the what they call the Founder Pack. Now the Founder Pack, what that includes is all the pools, pool 1, 2 and 3 together, and on the Founder Pack you receive other benefits and bonuses when you receive the Founder Pack. So it's got quite a, because you just finish up with a share in each of those pool 1, 2 and 3. I was looking at because we've only been involved with this for 16 weeks, and the first 30 days you don't get any mining, because they're setting up your mining equipment. You own the mining equipment. They're setting that up, so the first 30 days you don't get any returns. But when it starts, so I've probably been there for approximately about 70 days in the mining aspect of it, and I noticed that there's the return on there on today's dollars, I guess, out there. It's somewhere around about $700 return so far that I've received on my Founder Pack. But that can vary in the next 70 days, because the digital assets could go up in value or down in value. So you really need to look at it over probably a longer period. Now this is where it gets a little bit interesting, and I'm going to go into the reason that this webinar was called, and we at Next Level Africa are thrilled to announce this amazing promotional offer. Next Level Africa are making the whole recruitment process so much easier because of our unique approach to the team building. Now in Next Level Africa, just quickly on that, because it's hard to talk about BCN without talking about Next Level Africa, because Next Level Africa is the driving force with our membership base and also our very unique opportunity that we have. With Next Level Africa, it's one of the very few companies, if there's any other company like it, that we own the program. Next Level Africa is owned by Smada World, which I'm managing director of Smada World, and we also own our own cryptocurrency. So therefore, owning the digital asset in the organization puts us in a very unique situation, and we have the backing of some very large banking groups that are going to be totally behind us in this. So all I'm getting at is that it's because of the asset backing of Next Level Africa, we're able to offer what we're about to offer out there. Now look, we have a limited number of these NLA accounts. We are pleased to be able to open this promotion to both current NLA members as well as people who are not yet members. Getting in early gives you a better position in the matrix, fills from left to right. The closer to the left, the earlier you get your downline. That's, you see, in Next Level Africa, we only have one link. And the reason I've done that is because the matrix builds perfectly. It builds solid, there's no runaway legs out there. Look, I've had some rather large teams come to me and ask me that they'd like to do their own build within the group there, but I haven't allowed it. I've only allowed a total team build. So we only have one link. So with Next Level Africa, it just fills perfectly. So once you're in the matrix, you receive the downline whether you want it or not, because that's how it builds. There's no one left behind in Next Level Africa. Now this is a major announcement, and you're the first group to hear this. There'll be no more $1 NLA coin. Yes, and this is a good thing. Within approximately 90 days, Next Level Africa will discontinue offering the NLA coin for $1 USD. One of the things out there, for anyone that's new to this as well, may not understand it, but what I did back in the early times is that I secured a quantity of coins for the NLA members at $1 per coin. Now you couldn't buy the coins for $1, but you could purchase 15 coins, and those coins would be passed upline as payment. Instead of people receiving their commissions in fiat currency, they'd receive them in NLA coins valued at $1. When we first did this, the coin was out there and was really just valued at $1. But as we've been going through it now, because I'm trying to make sure I don't get too far off the track, but back in the early times we first released a coin called Chingaling. That was the NLA coin, and the banks became involved with that and took over the Chingaling, but at the same time they gave us our own coin, the Next Level Africa coin. And the deal that I managed to do with them was that they're going to be putting $20 billion into our asset account to back the NLA coin, which they're currently obviously doing now. They're putting it in over a 20-year period. So the coin is set, the value on the coin is set by the market maker, who has set the value of the coin, and what's held it back is that it's me that's held it back because of wanting to give the Next Level Africa group, the entire community, the benefit of this dollar coin. But in saying that, it has, well, forced a few of the investors we've got looking at it to come up with, well, if the coins are $1 that we're receiving here, there could be a dump in the exchange. So we've had investors. Our development team, who just completed in the States, setting up with the banking group there, and now in Dubai. Dubai is where the majority of our investors are over there. So I'll be making this announcement to the bank. The bank have wanted me to do something about this for some time. I've held it back and held it back, but I feel we've reached a point now where it's time, and so that will happen. And the reason this is a good thing is because members will be able to liquidate their coin, and the coin will be set that the only place you'll be able to purchase the coin will be on the exchange or from another member. Next Level Africa will not be selling any more coins. Now this is the promotion that we're about to offer out there, and I'll try and make sure you understand the enormity of this that we're offering out there. Now the $500 BCN Mining Pool, which incidentally there's a $99 registration one-off fee on a pool. If you pay the registration fee, that entitles you to purchase any of the pools, so you're not having to pay that registration fee each time you purchase a pool. It's a one-off $99, which gives you the rights to buy the mining pools. Now for that you'll receive a fully paid position in Next Level Africa plus 10 NLA coins. Coins will be paid directly into your new NLA account, which you can withdraw to your NLA wallet. Now all currency is in US dollars, so that is pool 1 out there where you'll receive 10 coins plus the position in Next Level Africa, which is another 15 coins. Pool 2, which is $1,000 of the BCN mining pool, and once again it's a one-off of the registration fee, so when you've paid it, if you bought any of the pools there, you never paid again. Receive a fully paid position in Next Level Africa plus 20 NLA coins. Coins will be paid directly into your new NLA account, which you can withdraw to your NLA wallet. Once again, all currency is in US dollars. The pool 3, which is $2,000 mining pool. Now, with this one, you receive a fully paid position in Next Level Africa plus 40 NLA coins. Coins will be paid directly into your new NLA account, which you can withdraw to your NLA wallet. All currency, once again, is in US dollars. Now, the founder position. A full founder member in BCN Mining Pool, which is $3,500, which once again gives you a share in each of the 3 pools out there. You'll receive a fully paid position in Next Level Africa plus 80 NLA coins. So I've added a few extra coins on that to make it a little bit more attractive on the founder packs. Coins will be paid directly into your new NLA account, which you can withdraw to your NLA wallet. All currency is in US dollars. Now, what I want to do on that is just give you a little bit of an idea of just what this means out there. With a mining pool, imagine this, that your mining pool 1, which is $600, I've rounded it off, it's $5.99, but we'll call it $600. Now imagine that you received your 10 NLA coins. Now, because in 90 days from now, remember this, all trading is going to be on the exchange or member to member. The coins, as you can see, I've put the asset account value, but at the moment we stand at $4.5 billion, and that's got to go up to $20 billion plus any trading that we do. And the coin currently stands at $62.15, set by the market maker. So in 90 days you can see that it's well achievable. In fact, it's ready to go up again. At any day now we're going to see another increase of the coin, and it should head very close to $70 a coin. So just working on those figures of $75, selling those coins on the exchange could return you $750. Now your cost has been $600. Now the NLA gift of $15 would show you a profit on that of $165. So as we run through the other pools there, if you do a pool 2 at $1,100, 20 coins at $75, that's a $1,500 return, and of course the cost, your profit is $415. We go to the founder pool pack at $3,600, which is $3,500 plus your $100 for, or $99 for your registration. On the 80 coins on that, you would receive $6,000. Sorry, that figure's incorrect. I think I know it's not right. Now, which would be the cost of $3,000 plus your gift, that would give you $2,415 profit on that. Now, all I'm getting at is that if we worked on those figures, which I think are well achievable on that, but realistically, I believe that in 90 days the coin is going to be closer to the $100 mark. But once again, the reason it's hard to put an exact figure on this is because some members will sell some of their coins, some members will sell all their coins, some members won't sell any coins, they'll just hold them. So when you sell them is when the realization of what you've earned on the coins will be there. Now, if you were to do pool 1 at $600, you get 10 coins. Let's say the coins were then valued at $100, that's a $1,000 return on that. So it's still costing us $600. Your $15 gift from NLA would show you a $415 profit. This is not even counting what you're going to be earning from the BCN mining pools. This is just another extra bonus out there, because the BCN mining pools and the way we build our organization out there, we build it so that there's no runaway legs. Members who have joined us over the last 16 weeks would see activity underneath them where they're being built. And so there's been a lot of activity going on where members have certainly benefited from that. So just jumping up to the Founder Pool pack of $3,600, receiving 80 coins at $100 a coin, that could be $8,000. But remember this, that if you don't sell the coins for 12 months, that $8,000, and I believe the coins are going to go at least 4 times that. Actually, we were doing some figures there, and 15 months ago, our coin, the NLA coin, was $6, 15 months ago. Now, that's, when you look at that, it's gone 10 times its value in 15 months. I don't know if it's going to keep doing that, but it's certainly not going to go backwards. Because of the asset backing that we've got coming in there, the coin is just going to continue to rise. So the bottom line with that is that if you sold those 80 coins in 12 months, that could be worth $30,000. And then on top of that, your income from BCN, who knows what that $3,600 investment could return you inside of 12 months. So you can see where there's an opportunity there, but especially for people that don't know about Next Level Africa. Next Level Africa is a sleeping giant. And what we've got coming along there is that, look, because of non-disclosure that I'm on with the banks, there's certain things I can talk about and certain things I can't. And sometimes I get to the stage I want to talk about a lot of it, but because of the enormity of it, it really sounds like hype. A lot of people have asked me, how do I explain Next Level Africa? And I said, well, it's probably the hardest thing. I mean, I own the company and I can't explain it on what's happened out there where we're at. Now, I was to be in the States this month to sign a deal. The lawyers have got everything ready for me to go over there, but because of the hacking attempt, they've been full on trying to get this patch put onto, especially onto Global Exchange. They've got things sorted out with Coin Exchange now, which is our exchange, and so that's been delayed because of this unforeseen hacking attempt. They have 2 technical teams that look after their security, one in Los Angeles and one in the UK, so that there's no one team that knows the full security out there. It's in different sections. So our developer has just left the States, he's called into Dubai to do what he needs to do there with the investment group, and then he's on to London to get the team over there sorted out. So in saying that, there's just been a lot of work going on in the background. But the bottom line is that that how this coin and how it was developed, the bank have a humanitarian program that's going to be announced very, very shortly. And they use the coin as stored value to buy the coin and then invest it. They do it with their Chingaling coin, and we receive commissions from that into our asset account. Right now the asset account of 4.5 billion. If the coin goes up to where I think it will be, you will see our asset account go over 5 billion. There'll be 500 million that will go into the asset account in the next couple of days. So this is the sort of thing that happens. But with this program, the humanitarian program, what I'll be signing over there is that we're setting up a trust account for Next Level Africa. Next Level Africa are going to be one of the disbursement points for distributing the funds. Already they've collected something like $3 trillion now, and they've got that in holding accounts that they're getting ready to hand it out to the humanitarian groups out there. Now, what they've allocated for Next Level Africa is $100 billion a year to hand out to humanitarian projects. We're able to select the projects we want them to be handed out to. I have appointed a team of international accountants to vet the projects, because whilst we'll be selecting them, we want them vetted so that they're genuine and there's no misappropriation of funds and no one is responsible totally for those funds. I'm not saying there's not going to be mistakes out there where funds will be passed on to something that might not be as they say, but we're all human, but it's not my responsibility to do that. I've appointed a team of accountants and it's their job to be able to do that so that we've the banks are rather happy with it. But that's look, I'm just trying to keep it brief, but by the same token, the enormity of this sleeping giant with Next Level Africa is about to be unveiled out there, and so we are really happy to be where we are and have set up what we have set up with the entire operation. Now, what I'm suggesting is, so don't delay. Secure your future now with this amazing offer. If you have a position in BCN's Smada team, you can sponsor yourself. If you have been invited by a member, get back to that member. Or if you need a sign-up link, respond through this Google Doc. All participants must register on this Google Doc. And the reason that you must register is so that we can see exactly where we're at. Just to give you an idea on what this promotion could be worth to the members. Now, I'm anticipating the numbers I've done that we're looking at approximately 1,000 accounts. That we're not, this is no ceiling, but we're looking at approximately 1,000 accounts. If you can imagine 1,000 accounts, that we will be putting 15 coins into those accounts, which then get distributed, so it's 15,000 coins we've allocated for that. Not sure how we can do a number on the other promotion with the mining pools, but let's assume that we did on average that people receive 20 coins. That'll be on average for each person out there involved with it. That could be another 20,000 coins going to, so you've got 35,000 coins going out to the members. That, if the coin were valued at $100, that's $3.5 million. Now, one of the things I want to point out is that because of the uniqueness of this, as I said before, we are very unique in Next Level Africa. We own the program, we own our currency out there. I have put aside 1 million coins. Now, 1 million coins that I'm putting aside, if in 90 days those coins are valued at $100, that's $100 million. That $100 million, I'm not putting it in my pocket to say thanks for coming. I'm putting it back in to promotional activity that goes back to the members and in any of the programs. Right now we're looking at BCN. So you can imagine there is nobody, including BitClub Network itself, that could put that sort of dollar value in a promotional activity, because this is not about people going into a draw. Just of recent we ran a promotion for the NLA members only, the NLA members. That promotion out there was not a draw. People just simply purchased and got. Now that promotion was worth to our members somewhere between $1 and $1.5 million, just by taking we limited it to one mining pool, and it was a $500 mining pool. We never said the $3,500. We made it very easy because we want to give back to, I do especially, to the NLA members that have been so supportive. And without the NLA members, we would never have what we have there today. It is rather unique. The banks are certainly grateful to what we do. They certainly look after us out there. I mean, how else could I secure 1 million coins from them and then be able to use that however I like? The call on what happens in Next Level Africa is entirely up to me. The banks have no say in what goes on there, but I work in with the banks so that we've got a very nice alliance out there so that we can move forward with it. Anyway, look, I hope you enjoyed the presentation here now, and we will turn this over to Angelina at this point, and we will just wind things up. We might have a few Q&A, and from that we'll try to answer any questions. Some of them I can't answer at this point, so we'll go through what Q&A is, and if I can't answer them, we just won't touch them. So I'll hand this back over to Angelina. Thanks, everybody.